Nothing severe in progress right now. We still think the greatest threat for severe weather will remain south of Highway 12 today, and even there, the threat fairly limited. Temperatures running in the middle and upper 60s this morning, and as the rain moves in, that will hold temperatures down, limiting the threat for severe weather. You really want warmer air to get the lift that you need to produce the type of dynamics for severe thunderstorms to develop. But having said that, still something to watch throughout the day today. We still think this is mainly a flash flooding and heavy rain type event. This is a very slow-moving storm system, and as it moves across Mississippi and Arkansas and Louisiana today from west to east, we have to mention the threat for flash flooding. Between 2 and 4 inches of rain likely between now and tomorrow morning. It's more like a late spring-like pattern rather than a late winter pattern. The main storm track is out to the west of us. These storm systems coming onto the west coast and completely bypassing us. That allows very warm, moist air to move in from south to north, and that's the reason why most of the eastern half of the country now unseasonably warm. We're going to stay that way over the next several days. For this afternoon, a mix of sun and clouds, the afternoon temperature approaching around 83 degrees, unseasonably warm. A few isolated showers or storms possible today, but not a very large coverage. The coverage increasing by Thursday and Friday. Isolated storms. Weather webcast for Friday morning. All eyes on the radar this morning and this afternoon as a storm system develops. The possibility of strong to severe thunderstorms later today. Right now, as of 9:30 this morning, nothing going on. We had a band of light rain move through earlier this morning. Most of that well east of us now, but unseasonably warm. The temperatures running in the middle 70s already in most spots as of 9 o'clock this morning. These are the temperatures as of 9 o'clock. This afternoon, we may get to the upper 70s and low 80s as this storm system develops to the north of us. The warm air coming in from south to north in response to that. And we're going to be set up in a favorable position for some strong to severe thunderstorms. It still looks like the greatest threat will be later this afternoon after 3 o'clock for locations mainly along and east of Interstate 55. Could have a few spin-up tornadoes, smaller spin-up tornadoes. Certainly the greatest risk for severe weather and the large long-track tornadoes to the north of us across Tennessee, Kentucky, Illinois, and southern Indiana, southwest Ohio here later this afternoon. If you're traveling in that direction, it'd be a good idea to hold off. And certainly, if you have to travel that way, stay close to a good source of weather information.
Sunflower County. We're gonna say everybody. Right now, if you live in Sunflower County, you need to be in your safe place. Smallest room, lowest floor, away from all windows. It's going to be very close to the city of Ruleville. Very likely, very strong straight line winds. Could do just as much damage, if not more damage, than a small tornado. So you need to be in your safe place right now, the city of Ruleville. Just south of Ruleville, you got Doddsville, you got Sunflower. Highway 442 intersects Highway 448. You take Highway 448 just east of Shaw back down to Indianola. You take Highway 442 over toward the community of Lynn, and it comes out just right at Doddsville, just south of the city of Doddsville. And that's the area right now that there's likely some very strong straight line
indicate a possible tornado. Again, we can't see it. All we have is indications. Strong indication of rotation right here. So if you're listening to us just south of Ackerman, anywhere from Ackerman to Sturgis, be in your safe place right now. Smallest room, Oktibbeha and Choctaw County lines. Some pretty good hail is falling. So you want to be aware of that. Just northwest of Sturgis, you have hail and likely heavy wind. But the rotating part of the storm that we think poses the greatest threat to life, is now just to the southwest of Sturgis, moving out of Ackerman. It'll be moving into Oktibbeha County. Includes the city of Starkville. Okay, this storm is still 15 to 20 minutes away from Starkville, but if you're listening to us on the Mississippi State campus in the city of Starkville, points to the south. Again, Sturgis. This will hit you in the next 5 to 10 minutes, and then move on to the northeast towards Starkville.
Insurance Skycam, the campus of Delta State University. The temperature now 53. No rain since midnight last night, but notice the streets still wet from the rain that moved through here yesterday. That system now well south and east of us. No more rain this morning. We can't rule out some light mist and some sprinkles here and there, but that system now well to the east and south of us. It's going to stay there. We still have the clouds in the wake of that, clouds and fog, but no more measurable rain expected today. Temperatures running in the middle 50s in most spots, and as you go back to the north, it's getting a little bit cooler here. And even though that we've had a front that moved through and on the back side of that system, there's just not a lot of cold air available to move in. It's right now 40 in Oklahoma City, even along the Canadian border, close to the Canadian border, Fargo, North Dakota at 23. And we'll warm up back into the middle 60s this afternoon, still well above normal. The temperature is just not where they should be for this time of the year, about 10 degrees above normal, 65. Otherwise, more clouds and sun this morning, a mix of sun and clouds beginning to move back in here. A few light rain showers this morning, and nothing extremely heavy. In fact, most of us stay dry through
afternoon, but that will change in a big way. By tomorrow, we have this band of rain along the Gulf Coast here. That's developing along a stalled frontal boundary. That front moved through here a couple of days ago, and as this big upper level system back off to the west of us continues to move this way, it will kick up a surface low around on that front here later this afternoon and tonight, with a good soaking rain for us during the day on Saturday. We're talking between 1 and 3 inches in most spots. The rain will end early Sunday morning, then turning slightly cooler Sunday afternoon, but there's just not a lot of cold air available for this time of the year, so we'll cool back down to the upper 40s Sunday, then warm right back up again by Monday in the middle of next week as our next system moves in. Before this afternoon, around 62, more clouds than sun today. The rain moving in late tonight, continuing during the day on Saturday, a good soaking rain. This is not a severe weather setup. This is a setup mainly for a heavy rain during the day, ending early Sunday, back into the middle and upper 40s Sunday afternoon. Then a warming trend begins again by the 1st of next week. Temperatures back into the middle 60s by Tuesday, with rain and thunderstorms back in here by Wednesday.